respiratory therapy began at Lakeland, and now I'm your respiratory therapist.
My dream career began in the Adult Accelerated Program at Lakeland. Now, I'm a financial analyst.
My career in special education started at Lakeland, and today I counsel adults with special needs in our community.
The University Center of Lakeland Community College creates new opportunities for you to earn advanced degrees.
Lakeland Community College.
Opportunity starts here.
Visit lakelandcc.edu.
The Lakeland Veterans Support Program assists veterans, guardsmen, reservists, active duty, and military families to make a smooth and successful transition into Lakeland Community College while supporting success in their educational goals and linking them to veterans and service member benefits. Lakeland awards college credit for military experience. Military veterans who would like to learn more about college credits and the benefits of starting college at Lakeland should call 440-525-7246. Additional resources for veterans can be found at lakelandcc.edu/veterans.
Textbooks on reserve at Lakeland Library. Select textbooks are not available for students to check out and use in the library. Donations of current textbooks to the textbook on reserve. Programs are encouraged from instructors and students. If your textbook is not currently available in the library, please contact your instructor to provide a copy of their textbook for the Textbook on Reserve program. For more information on the library-initiated Textbook on Reserve program, please call 440-525-7424.
Thinking of getting engaged? Tired of mall shopping where all the jewelry looks alike? Cameo Jewelers is the store to shop for beautiful, unique diamond engagement rings, silver fashion, and Disney jewelry. Why shop online when you can get the same pricing and better quality at Cameo Jewelers?
2 store locations, Menor and Chardon. Menor store liquidation, 50% off Pandora.
Remember the 5 C's when buying a diamond. Cut, clarity, color, carats, and Cameo.
Bring in your Lakeland ID for a special discount. Check out our website, cameojewelers.com. Facebook and Twitter.
Here at Lux, we focus solely on hookah. We have an extremely knowledgeable staff, and we always try to make all of our customers feel at home. This is where true hookah enthusiasts come to smoke. Our prices are reasonable, and our service is outstanding. We are a hookah lounge in the purest sense of the word. A hookah lounge designed and staffed by hookah fans for hookah fanatics. To top it off, we always go above and beyond. We are meticulous in everything that we do. We make sure that your hookah experience is of the highest possible quality. If it doesn't taste right to us, then we won't serve it to you. Majority of our customers turn into regulars and eventually friends because we pride ourselves on our product and service. It's just that simple. We want you to enjoy yourself and expect you to leave happy. If you want the best hookah experience, you come to Lux, located at 37939 Vine Street, Willowby. We invite you to come experience the flavor and see what you've been missing. We hope to see you soon.
Hey, this is Carrie Moore, number 4 from the Lakeland volleyball team. Come out and support us on Friday, September 8th against Oakland Community College at 2 o'clock and Community College of Beaver County at 6 o'clock. We also play Saturday at 9 a.m. against St. Clair County Community College and 1 o'clock against Potomac State Community College. Come out and support us as we host the 15th annual Shannon McBride Tournament.
Yo, what's up? You're listening to Tommy K. Touch on Lake Effect Radio.
Are you interested in music, concerts, talk shows, and hosting your own radio show? Lake Effect Radio is here for you. We are looking for more student members for our organization. You don't have to have experience to join. Lake Effect Radio is a diverse radio station that covers music, sports, politics, and more. Stop by S215 for more information and pick up an application outside door. Start off this new semester on the right foot. Lakeland Student Success Center offers free workshops.
Hey Eric, it's Tim up at Lakeland. How we doing? Good. Hey, we're going to go ahead and get started right now, okay? Is that okay? All right.
Work.
Good morning, Lakeland and all who inhabit it. It's very balmy 70 degrees up here, Eric. I don't know how warm it is down there in Texas where you are, but
it's currently around 80 degrees today. We've had a slightly below cooler weather, so
okay.
Pretty unusual for this time of year. In August, usually we're closer to 100 degrees.
Oh, geez. I could live in 100-degree weather myself, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's miserable, so.
Well, I mean, it always could be worse. Like, we could be dealing with what's in Houston right now, and I know that
exactly.
You're a storm chaser that I happened to friend me on Facebook over the summer, so thank you for that, by the way.
No problem.
And if I could get you to tell us just a little bit about your first-hand account in Houston, that would be great.
All right. Well, I went down with a crew of experienced hurricane chasers. I'm a plains chaser. I typically chase tornadoes and supercells on the Great Plains. Also run a storm chasing tour company called Tornadic Expedition Storm Chasing Tours. Okay. I've been wanting to document a hurricane for a long time, so I went with an experienced group of other chasers who've done several hurricanes, and we started out in the Corpus Christi area. They decided to go to the Rockport area. I stayed behind in Corpus to document the storm from that side.
Okay.
And after Harvey had made landfall, we saw the situation that was unfolding in Houston and went into the Houston area. And the destruction from Harvey from the Corpus region all the way into Houston and beyond, because Harvey moved on into the upper Texas coast into Louisiana. But from what I saw between Houston and Corpus was there's so much destruction, and the flooding in Houston is unprecedented. I've never seen anything like it in the 15 years of being in weather. I've never seen the type of flooding that occurred in that region. When we arrived, we were documenting everything that was going on, and we saw that there was opportunity for us to help others. So the crew and I, we went and assisted the National Guard and the Harris County Constables and Houston Police in unloading vehicles of people that were just rescued from the boats. We saw people rescuing dogs and cats. There was one thing that was really incredible about the experience was people were smiling despite everything that just happened, people losing everything. People were smiling, people were laughing. There was high spirits in the air in Houston, and it was amazing to see the humanity of everyone coming together to make the best out of a bad situation.
So one of the things I wanted to talk to you about was how many people do you think have been rescued out of Houston since the hurricane hit?
I don't have an exact number,
okay,
but I know it's in the thousands. I don't know I don't know the exact number, but I do know it's in the thousands. I know there's more people being rescued right now, even beyond Houston, in Louisiana and southeastern Texas, around the Beaumont area, back over into Orange, and in those areas. So the total, I imagine, once it's all said and done, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a number over 10,000 people that have been rescued.
Wow. And the hurricane made landfall in Rockport. Am I right about that?
Yeah, that's correct. The hurricane made landfall just to the north of Corpus Christi, towards the Rockport-Fulton area there on the Texas coast. A lot of people expected it to hit Corpus. It wobbled a little bit further to the north when it was greatly intensifying. It's pretty common for hurricanes when they really intensify quickly to start shifting to the north a little bit, and it really spared Corpus Christi. They did suffer a lot of damage. It's not as bad as the Rockport areas. Fortunately, I don't think a lot of people lost their homes in Corpus area, but there was a lot of roof damage, trees broken, power lines down. The surge going into Corpus really wasn't that bad. The surge in several areas wasn't as bad as what it was thought to be. The barrier islands that sit out ahead of the Texas coast, they like Mustang Island, Port Aransas, Padre Island. The barrier reef, not reef, the barrier islands there, was just known as the Laguna Madre. Did a really good job of helping keep some of that surge out, and plus the storm motion of Harvey moving more to the north pulled a lot of the water out of the Corpus Christi Bay, away from Corpus Christi. So there was there was no flooding at all in Corpus from where I could see in my locations. But yeah, the hurricane did make landfall in the Fulton Rockport area.
Now, you were saying a little bit ago that the flooding in Houston is unprecedented. So
yes,
were you there when Katrina hit in New Orleans at all, or?
I did not experience Katrina.
Okay.
That was before my interest in trying to pursue hurricanes. Before that occurred before that.
Okay.
There's a lot of debate whether or not Katrina is more significant of an event than Harvey. It's really hard to compare two catastrophic events like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much more. There's so much dimension and variations between the two events that you really can't compare the two. So far, Harvey has been, as far as lives taken, fortunately, the number's not as high. Unfortunately, people did lose their lives, but it's not as high as the totals at this point in time that we saw in Katrina that were staggering. That were, I think, over 1,500 people lives were taken in Katrina. So it's really hard to compare the two events. The flooding largely was due to Katrina, that New Orleans sits below sea level, and also the levees that broke, that failed. Had those not failed, the situation may have turned out much differently over there.
Okay.
Harvey was just the copious amount of rains that fell. Some areas saw over 50 inches of rain, setting a new U.S. continental record.
Jeez.
So, really impressive rainfall rates from Harvey. Luckily, there was a lot of people that came to the rescue to help people that were stranded on roofs. So, the immediate rescue effort, I believe, helped keep the accessibility of Houston too, kept the death toll a lot lower than what it could have been.
Okay, that's having a lower death toll is always our goal, of course, but unfortunately, people do lose their lives in these sort of events, like you said. So how would you suggest that we help Houston, just in general? Do we collecting clothes, donating? What would you suggest, Eric?
Really, at this point, anything that can be done is greatly helpful. If you're wanting to do monetary donations, I highly suggest donating through Samaritan Purse. They're a great organization, and they make sure the money goes where you want it to go. Other ways you can help is if clothes. People need clothes down there, diapers, formula, these type of things. Literally everything. These people lost everything. The stores in Texas closer to the coast are running out of things. The businesses like Walmart and H-E-B, which is a local grocery store here in Texas, they're actually doing a lot to make sure this, to make donations, and also trying to keep the shelf stock in the stores to make sure that people can get what they need to those areas. But really, anything that anyone can do is greatly appreciated by the people of Houston. And also, I'd like to say, it's not just the people of Houston. Houston is also getting so much media attention that places like Rockport, Fulton, Victoria, Southeast Beaumont, any Southwest Louisiana, some of those areas are actually becoming ignored or not getting the help that they necessarily are needing at this point in time, because Houston's getting a lot of the rescue effort. So I highly recommend trying to find a way to help those other regions out as well. Not that Houston doesn't need it, but they're getting. When I was leaving Houston the other day, there was literally lines of people waiting to get into Houston to come help, and some of these other areas are hardly seeing anybody, and these people lost everything as well. So do a little research, find what area you'd like to help. It's not that hard to do, and just make an effort.
Well, we thank you for joining us, Eric. We will definitely look into how we can help up here. But thank you for joining us.
I appreciate you having me.
And you have a wonderful day, and we will talk to you later, hopefully, all right?
All right, sounds good. Thank you for having me.
All right, thank you for coming on. Have a good day.
No problem.
Right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So, Mike, after listening to Eric, who's my storm-chasing friend out of South Carolina, that's where I was, out of Texas, he was actually in Corpus Christi. I can talk today. I swear I can talk today. He was in Corpus Christi when the hurricane hit. So he had firsthand experience, firsthand knowledge of what happened. That's why I was so thankful that he was able to join us for even 10 minutes today just to tell us about what was going on down there in Houston and surrounding, and like he said, surrounding areas. So my challenge to everybody is to find a way to help different people that are down there. Now, like you said, a lot of the surrounding areas of Houston are getting less attention than Houston itself. And by the way, Tom, you should check the monitor.
Yes. All right, got it.
So, first of all, Tom, welcome to the program here.
Thank you for having me.
I have never had a show name, guys. I've done a show on Lake Effect Radio for 6 years, and I've never had a show name. That's a problem.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
So opening packs doesn't count as a show name?
Yeah, I don't think
No, it does not. And Eric actually just messaged me saying, sorry if I went on to... No, Eric, if you're listening on the air right now, you did not go on for too long. I wanted you to have as much time as you needed to say what you needed to say for the people here in Kirtland, Ohio. I mean, we have a bunch of people who are probably listening in the cafeteria right now. We have a bunch of people who are watching at livestream.com/lakeeffect or lakeeffectradio.org/studio.
Okay.
So I wanted him to be able to reach as many people as he could before he needed to leave. So I think right now what we're going to do is we're going to restart our stream.
Yeah.
We're going to restart the show because I want this to be its own separate segment.
Yeah, agreed.
And then we'll be back here, livestream.com/lakeeffect or lakeeffectradio.org/studio. And of course, the first and second floor breakers. Be right back, kids.